See, this is why I need to have a real tripod. And I'm going to get a yarn baller as well. But in the meantime, I'll just ball my yarn by hand. Why the heck not? And I'm also going to switch my setup so I can reach my chat better and actually see if there's anybody on my stream. It has been probably decades since I have knitted anything. But I am 51 and I've been knitting since I was 9 before I quit about 20 years ago to have kids. So I might remember a few things. We'll see. I got myself a little pattern for a blanket. And of course, being me, and it doesn't look like it on my stream, but this is definitely teal yarn. And I might have to adjust the colors so that they look like what they look like in real life. It looks a lot bluer than it does in real life on my, at least on my computer screen. And I've got all my knitting needle sizes. I had gone to Michael's, but it was $8 for one set of needles. And it was just one length of these things. And now here I have 4 lengths of those things and every size almost. And that was like $24. So I think I won. And I will start with this one ball and then figure it out later with the yarn baller. I like that my giraffe talks when I talk. That took a minute to set up, but I did it through Veadotube, Veadotube, and you get 4 pictures. I used ChatGPT to make 4 pictures of this giraffe that I added a bow tie to. So I just had the regular giraffe with the bow tie, and then I used ChatGPT to do giraffe with bow tie, eyes open, mouth closed, and then there's eyes closed, mouth open, and then there's eyes open, mouth open, and then you upload all 4 of those to the Veadotube, and then whenever you talk, it talks, and then it blinks as well. So that's kind of cool. I'm gonna go check out if there's any. Oh, it's just me viewing, I believe. So this is for the YouTube, but there will be a new area of my YouTube because ordinarily I play World of Warcraft, but now I'm gonna do knitting craft. So one of them will be Warcraft and one of them will be Peacecraft. And if somebody follows or somebody joins me before I'm done balling this yarn, great, I'll have a chat with you. And if nobody does, it'll just be a short video about me balling the yarn and an introduction to my knitting. And I can show you the pattern that I'm going to knit as well. It's just a blanket. It's actually called Sunrise because the color they used was kind of an orangish yellow, and it's got like a little pattern within a pattern kind of thing. So it's all one color, but it's got different textures inside it. So I thought that was a nice, easy way to come back into the knitting world. Oh, if you can hear my dog's in the background, but the younger dog is always messing with the older dog. And the older dog is the one that's barking, and the younger dog is just teasing him. And I'm going to try and figure out how to get music in the background so that I don't get dinged on YouTube. Yep. Now they come close to my room to say, "Hey, Mom, he's bothering me." But nothing I can do. I'm in the middle of streaming. I'm busy. Doggies, you'll have to figure it out yourself. Okay, they left. It's almost like they heard me. I actually bought out the entire teal line of this thread. There were 5 of them, and that's what I needed. It was 5 skeins. So this is one of 5. And I'll do the other 4 on the yarn baller because it won't take as long. We got a Twitch notification. I'm probably somebody. Yep, somebody is live. Somebody that's not me. So after this, I will hop back on. I'll upload it to YouTube so as an introduction, and then I'll hop back on and maybe do some World of Warcraft. And then tomorrow, I'm supposed to get my yarn baller and my um, what's it called? Tripod that I can hook onto my table so that I can go over my shoulder. Then I'm not leaning weird over this table. I might get a second light too, so there's not so many shadows. Let's see. Yep, it's just me viewing. I guess I could chat with myself if I really wanted to. Sounds schizophrenic, but I'm also very aware that you might be watching this on YouTube. In fact, you're most likely watching this on YouTube. And if you've gotten this far, I thank you because this is like probably the most boring one I'm going to do. almost as fun as watching paint dry, I'm pretty sure. But I will figure out the music situation. I feel like I'm going to use the YouTube music. But I also didn't want to have the same music in the same order every time. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. But I mean, when I'm working at my job, I have lots of downtime. So maybe I'll just have time to create playlists and put them in different orders and stuff. I feel like we should be almost near the end of this. And that it's probably just a shell of a thing. But oh, yeah, it kind of is a shell of a thing. All right. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. And then I can show you the pattern that I'm doing. I hear whistling, which means maybe my kids are home. Or somebody broke into my house and they're about to rob me. Or my dog's figured out how to whistle. That would be cool. I could make a lot of money off of that. Okay, we're at the end of this. So it's gonna get a little dicey. Ooh, this is crazy. Okay. 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 We don't want this to be a knot. That would be not good. Ha ha ha. Oh, by the way, I make a lot of puns. So if you like puns, you'll like chatting with me. This is not easy. What if I do this? There we go. That makes it a little easier. Kind of, yes, maybe no. Quit getting knotted. That's an order, soldier. All right, this is always the hard part. And if you haven't guessed by now, I am right-handed. Woohoo! Go team. Okay. Here goes my camera. And come on now. Like that. Okay, there we go. See, this is why I want a tripod where I can clip it on. All right, this is kind of easy now. A little bit pulley, a little bit spinny. A little bit country, a little bit rock and roll. Almost done, almost done. This is the exciting part. It's a big fat hairy mess. Yes, sir. All right, we're down to the wire, even though it's yarn. Okay, woohoo! All right, where am I? Earth. Pretty sure I'm on Earth. So this is my first step in knitting my new blanket. Woohoo! All right, welcome. That is a ball of yarn. Aren't we excited? And I'm going to use size 8 needles for this. So we're going to pull out these. Can you see they're size 8? If you can see that. I can't really see it. Maybe you could see it if I do that. Okay. And then I'm going to use the longest. That's the shortest. I want to use the longest of these things, which I believe is this one. Because it is a blanket and it's going to have a lot of stitches. And this is the first time I'm using one of these things. So I guess we attach them. Do we screw it on? Yep, it's a screw on. So I attach that side. Oops, I just bumped my camera. And we attach that side. And now we have our needles. Boom. Got this measuring thing, and I've got that measuring thing, and I've got some, whatever those are. I think they might screw onto something too. But I might go get some markers. These are markers, I think, technically, but I like the little plastic circle kind. So, oops. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, and then my pattern, my pattern. I can take the camera and show you this sunrise knitting pattern. Oops, it's too high. And it's got those cool, it's just like, it's got a neat border and it's got these little textures in the middle. So that's what I'm gonna knit, except it's gonna be teal. So there you go. All right, 22 minutes and 49 seconds. And that's what I got for you. So thank you for tuning in for this introductory stream.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
I'll see you next time.